in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room. Hop on the flight, take a trip to Peru. Yeah, hop in the whip that is missing the roof. My woman a fire, just look at my boo. I'm the almighty, I'm feeling like Bruce. Ooh.
Well, the weather not fully cooperating here in Pittsburgh, but that has not stopped Steeler Nation from filling the stands at a rain-soaked Acrisure Stadium. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Now the third-year man, Najee Harris. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Pickett going to move his guys around. 2nd and 11. A short one there to Freiermuth. Short completion, just 4 yards. 3rd and 7 now. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at the 20. Now Lawrence. And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the 1st down in the process. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Let's go. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Second and 10. Here's Lawrence again. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33. Coming off an 1,100-yard campaign last year. Here's Travis Etienne. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
11.
Another tote for Etienne. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. They got to get to the 23 here on third. On third down, here's Etienne. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down. So Lawrence will exit, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Jaguar field goal. From the left hash, this from 46. The kick by McManus is good, and the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And it pushes right forward to about the 32. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. This defense for the Jags, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
First down, Jaguars. Take right open. Hey, kill.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. You look at the Steeler defense. They're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jags are able to extend their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
at their own 15-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Here's Pickett. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Throwing on 3rd down, here's Pickett. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
13, move. 11, Agate.
On play action, Lawrence sliding out of the pocket. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Hey,
2nd and 2, 1st down marker at the 5-yard line. Lawrence. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
hey, easy. Route.
Play action. It's Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack. Taken down at the 2. Now Lawrence to throw. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are able to add on to that lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense. Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard, is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Hey, Lion,
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
In motion, the tight end. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So on 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Oh, some strong running. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. This offense so far on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw pulled in by Robinson here. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, Pickett. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. He'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Lawrence will throw. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'll run with Etienne. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. And now they're in the hurry up.
A pickup of 2 yards. And the Jaguar first down.
They go play action now. Lawrence. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Rim, 23. Think right. Check smash, check smash. Hey, I'm gun.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on the heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10.
13, Luke. Hurt. Hey, kill.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They go play action with Lawrence. That is caught. The stop. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find a good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Pickett back to throw. Here's one deep for Pickens. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Pickett will look to throw it here. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Easy. Silver.
Second half starts with a run by Etienne. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On first down, right back to Etienne. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Big 13 heavy. No street.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do, and right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Big 13 heavy.
And they'll go again with Etienne. And this will be a Jaguars first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
It's great seeing that type of run from Etienne. And look, I know we couldn't consider him for Rookie of the Year last year, but it really was his rookie season since an injury cost him all of 2021. And he looked like a Rookie of the Year, 9th in the NFL with over 1,100 yards for a surging Jaguars offense.
A give to Etienne running right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
30 left.
Handoff running left is Etienne. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 68 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Go, go. Go, go, let's go. Go, go. 11. Go, go.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Second down and 6 now.
11.
Now Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Steelers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
The tackle there by Trey Herndon. Now a 2nd and 6. Now Pickett. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Here we go. Shot.
Back to throw. Pickett. Setting up the screen. Harris. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They'll try the left side with ETN. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
Now Lawrence. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Larry Ogunjobi coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Pickett. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Touchdown! Najee Harris, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And it's 17-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
On red.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. On 2nd down, ETN once more. And he powers his way up past the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. ETN once more. And a lane slow in materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 38-yard line. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Toss left side for ETN. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 111 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Steelers' 22-yard line.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Lawrence. Looking for Ridley on the out route. He's got him. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now Lawrence changing the play.
7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Take right open.
Here's a give to Etienne. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Going for it, here's Etienne. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Here's Lawrence. He's got it. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. McManus's point after is good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests. But in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Pickett. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to them. Other times you add extra guys.
He's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Steelers first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed him to convert on 4th and long.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Pickett now from the gun here. Escaping the pressure right. It's brought in by Harris. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown. And that was all she wrote.